It's the Gold Mike Podcast, where the mic is golden. This is a podcast. I'm your host, Mark Paul. And today, we have Bozo. We have Bozo today. And not the average clown that we know, Bozo the clown. We got Bozo, the Chicano rapper from the San Fernando Valley. Okay, so we all know what's been going on with American Cholo, Tyga, No Jumper, and when American Cholo went to No Jumper, he brought a guy with him, and that guy is so proclaimed Bozo. This is what he calls himself, Bozo. And Bozo speak his piece. I can't really say that anything bad about what Bozo said on No Jumper, because he was speaking from the heart. He said it respectfully, and you know, I can't do nothing but respect what he said on No Jumper. I actually like the fact that when Adam 22 was on FaceTime, he made it clear that I'm demanding that you take this down. And that's big. That is big because, yeah, I believe that Adam 22 is a culture vulture. Like, I am back and forth about Adam 22 because he got a lot of my black brothers on his network. But I believe that a lot of my black brothers are on his network because they are making his platform more interesting than he has ever made it. Now, this is the first time No Jumper has been extremely popping. No Jumper has been around for years, and it hasn't been popping like how it is. And the reason why No Jumper has been popping, because he got all the hood black people on there, all the gang members on there. That's why I watch it. I literally watch No Jumper, technically at the end of the day show, because the nigga T-Rail is on there. And T-Rail, I know a lot of his homies, and he acts just like them niggas. So that's why I watch it, because it feels like that I'm you know, just listening to one of my homies talk, you know. But when Bozo came on No Jumper, he spoke a good piece. You know, on the No Jumper video. I have no disputes on nothing Bozo said on the No Jumper interview. Okay, so now the reason we're talking about Bozo right now is here. I'm gonna switch the screen. Hold on, let me do this. This is why we're talking about Bozo. Okay, so when No Jumper dropped the video of American Cholo, I got in the comment section, and yeah, I baited some Hispanic people. That was my intentions, to bait misinformed Hispanic people, because I know that they think that hip-hop is not just black culture. Hip-hop is their culture too, which is totally false. That is totally false. Hip hop is primarily black culture. Hip hop is black culture. Let me clarify. So, my comment says, understand, hip hop is black culture. Nobody can accurately say anything different. Who's gonna dispute that? Who's gonna dispute whether hip-hop is black culture or not? Only misinformed people will dispute that, because they don't know the true history of hip-hop. So after I wrote that comment, got a whole bunch of other comments about it. Let me put it here. And one of the comments came from the Chicano rapper Bozo. And what he writes is lies. Do your research. So basically what he's telling me is that hip hop is not black culture. How is that? How is hip hop not black culture and it started with black people? Let's let that sink. How is hip hop not black culture and it started with black people? This fool literally said lies. Remember, all I said was hip hop is black culture. He said lies and tell me to do my research. He tells me to do my research like I don't know about my culture of hip hop. I know about hip hop. I'm not a hip hop historian, but I'm smart enough to know that hip hop was in fact created by black people. It is black people created hip hop. But for some reason, we got a lot of Hispanic people that wants to dispute that and says that, hey, that's not true. Hip hop is black and Hispanic culture. And it's like, when did hip hop become a part of Hispanic culture? Like, how is hip hop Latino culture? And then a lot of people in the comments, I'm trying to find some of the comments right now, they talk about Puerto Ricans as if Puerto Ricans did anything to contribute to the creation of hip hop. So a lot of these Hispanics are crediting Puerto Ricans as being co-founders of hip hop, and that is totally untrue. Puerto Ricans had nothing to do with hip hop in its origination. So I got another video. Boom. This video is from the projects in the Bronx where hip hop began. The very same projects. And this guy name is Trixie. Trixie is one of the original b-boys, break dancers for hip hop. So he was there from the jump. So let's listen to what Trixie say about hip hop and Latinos.
Okay.
Now, we put it to you straight up. There wasn't no Puerto Ricans.
Wasn't no Puerto Ricans.
Coming
wow.
to the parties.
Okay.
You hear that? There was no Puerto Ricans coming to the hip hop parties when Big Cool Hurt used to throw parties. No Latinos was there. Hip hop has already been established. No Latinos there. How are Latinos co-founders of hip hop? But let's go.
So there wasn't no Puerto Rican breakdancers.
There wasn't no Puerto Rican.
Man, you saying you started it.
I started. And I'm not Puerto Rican.
You're not Puerto Rican?
I'm not Puerto Rican.
Wow.
I am black and proud.
Okay.
My mama's from North Carolina. And my daddy's from South Carolina.
Okay, salute,
we black,
salute.
we Indian. We got the African, the genes and
right.
all that. Anyway, most of the dances anyway come from my city.
Okay.
Tap dancers, black. Ballet, black. Everything that they blind us with actually come from us.
Right.
We actually did a lot of things that our people really never got the recognition for.
Right.
You hear that? He says, and this goes on when they talk about the light bulb. The light bulb was created by a black person, but they give it to somebody else. And like he say, a lot of this stuff we created, but we don't get the credit for. Why? And it's our fault. Because we are so giving. We are so compassionate. We want to share our culture with everybody. that we forget to get the recognition and the just due for being the originators from it. We just allow people to just take from us, take, and we don't want nothing back because we just want everybody to enjoy our culture. But let's go.
You understand?
Right.
Like they stole a lot of stuff from us. Our voices, our songs, a lot of things, and it's just coming out now. So y'all want to know the truth. No, Spanish Brothers was not breakdancing in the 70s. So,
You hear that? They was not breakdancing in the 70s. So, Bozo, what are you talking about as a lie? When I say that hip-hop is black culture, that is a total fact, homie. You can't dispute that at all. That is a total fact. When I say hip-hop is black culture, hip-hop is black culture. Because that is where it started. It started in black culture. And just because we got other cultures sitting up watching what we doing, digging what we doing, say, oh, that's cool, I can do it too. And we allow them, that don't give them any rights to it. So, Bozo, you are being just as disingenuous, just as tone deaf as Tyga by saying that I'm lying when I say hip-hop is black culture, because hip-hop is in fact black culture and nobody can accurately say anything different. Nobody. I don't care what you Google. It's the first thing these people do, and they sitting up going to Google. Let's Google it. Let's Google it. What's the first thing it say on Google? Oh, blacks in Latino community. No. You just heard from somebody that was there from the beginning of hip-hop. And he say they was not there. They was not present. They had no hand in it. So why are they trying to claim it? Why are they trying to claim to black culture? I tell you why. Because we popping. Hip-hop is popping. Black people is popping. Black people can touch anything and turn it to cool. Black people are the trendsetters for what's cool. Black people are the trendsetter for what everybody thinks is cool. And they know that. So why say I'm lying, Bozo? You go do your research, homie. Is that why they call you Bozo? Because you obviously don't know what you're talking about. You obviously is misinformed about the history of hip-hop, but got the nerve to tell me to do my research. That's out of line. That is out of line, outright disrespectful, and you need to apologize for saying hip-hop is not black culture, because hip-hop is in fact black culture that you guys borrowed from and try to make y'all's. I'm not about to go through all of this. I'm not about to get mad on this camera about this, but Bozo, you wrong. You are wrong. Hip-hop is black culture, and you cannot dispute that any type of way. Any type of way. It's the Gold Mic Podcast, where the mic is gold, and this is a podcast. I'm your host, Mark Paul, and I'm out. Can't believe this motherfucker really gonna tell me I'm lying when I say hip-hop is black culture. Hip-hop is in fact black culture.